Hey, my name is Tavil Charania. My intended major is computer information systems. So as you just saw, my name is Tavil Charania. So today in this Excel tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to record and run macros. So macros are basically a series of tasks that are recorded for the automation of common repetitive tasks. So this can save you a lot of time and a lot of headache when you're dealing with a big set of data. So say you have a lot of customer data that you need to reorganize. If you have tens, hundreds, thousands of data sets or data rows and columns, you can use macros to reorganize them more efficiently. You only have to record it once, and you can continuously rerun it with just a push of a button to do what you want to do with that data. So the macros are going to be accessed in Excel. So when you open Excel, you'll be in the Home tab. You want to go to the Developer tab. You'll have to open that up, and you can look up how to do that or how to even record different kinds of macros in this tab right here. It says tell me what you want to do. So you can look up macros or whatever, and you'll search for macros, and it'll give you different information on macros. So if you want to run a macro, it'll open up a help tab. You can read through that. It'll show you how to open up the developer tab and different helpful pieces of data or information. So right here I have a table of data from C3 to H9, and that it consists of some letters, special characters, and numbers and whatnot. So the first thing I want to do is move this data down to this table. And yes, I could just copy and paste it, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use a macro to do that. So I'm going to use relative references, and basically relative references, when you run the macro with the relative references, it uses where the cursor is instead of where you recorded it from. That way you can keep running the macro, and it actually does something with different pieces of data. So I'll click relative references. I'll click where I want to start, and I'll click record macro. So I'm going to give this a name. I'll say shift down. Doesn't matter what it is. You cannot put spaces. Excel doesn't like spaces, so that won't work. You give it a shortcut. I'll give the shortcut Control Shift D, and then I'll go ahead and click OK. So now it says stop recording, so you know it's recording. So everything you do now is being recorded. So I want to go ahead and start there. So I will select that first row. I'm going to do Control C copy, and you know it's being selected because it has the dotted line on the outside. Then here I'm going to do Control V, and then I'll go here, and then I will stop recording. So now every time I run the macro, it's going to it'll move the data down. So I'll go ahead and push the shortcut Control Shift D, and as you see, it moves that data down and it goes on to the next one. I'll do it again. It'll do the same thing. Now there's other way to run a macro. You can go to your macros. You see shift down. I can click run, do it like that. This way is just a little bit easier for me. It doesn't matter. So there. Now I have all my data moved down to the bottom table. So the next thing I want to do is create a macro to shift my data to the right one space. So the A will be in the B spot, B and C, so on and so forth. It'll go to the next line. So F will go to G, L will go to M, and the last thing in the table will go up to the front. So equals will be where A is. So I'm going to record a macro here. I'm not going to use relative references. I'll use a regular macro. So I'll click record, and I'll call it shift char, and I'll give that the shortcut Control Shift C. So now I'm recording the macro, because it says stop recording. So I'm going to go ahead and run this, or record this, sorry. And now my macro is recorded. I can click stop recording, and it's ready to run. So I'm going to run it a couple more times, make sure it runs properly. So I will do Control Shift C, and there you go. As you can see, it moves the data up. The exclamation moved from there to there, and so on, so forth. Everything moved. Now I'm going to record it one more time, and if I do it right, I should see this this message that comes up right around here. So I'm going to Control Shift C, and there it goes. Score. So that's basically all for today. That's how you run record and run macros for basics. Now I would tell you an Excel joke right now, but Excel jokes are always just so formulaic. No, but I have another joke for you. So where do animals go when their tails fall off? They go to the retail store. Anyway, so thank you for watching this Excel tutorial. Hopefully it helped you out. And remember, you can always go up here for more help. And have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye.